What is up, everybody? It's me, it's Dean, and I am back on the JFS. And like I said in the previous video, I wanted to do a little bit of a tour of some of the stuff that's been going on with me on the server. Not really too much to update on, but we'll go place by place and kind of talk about it briefly. Starting with Jiffyland. Last video we were working on this. And I suppose we can do a lap to kind of show how things are looking. As you can see, I'm using kelp as the wall in some places. So yeah, intentions are to have the start-finish line be here, and then the main route is to go around this way, because there's much more room. If you go around the other way, you kind of get slowed down. Some of these narrow parts, though, I'm going to be widening and kind of improving on them. As for getting to the Good Fortunes building, which is currently my workstation, I'm probably going to get a bridge probably in front of the hole in the tooth that's been built here. I'll just do like a small bridge to like here from there. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going up here lately. I do have a couple ideas for a couple other things I want to do. I want to do another game show type thing, but I want it to be kind of an original idea. And then I wanted to do some sort of like Race for Wool type game. But for both of those, I have to do some brainstorming and workshopping. So, but yeah. All of this part I'm going to be widening and adjusting. There's a split here. Got your kelp wall here. This is going to be widened. And then it widens out here. I did have it go a little bit further that way, where this kelp wall is. So I've actually been doing some narrowing in some spots. Because there were places where it's like, there's no way you're going to end up out there, right? But you never know. Have a little sleep. And then this part's going to be widened. I'm going to tear down this entire thing. I'm probably going to shave this as well to make it wider. Then it opens up here. I might do a bit of a... I might put some ice here to bridge the gap in this section. But it's going to be a pretty narrow strip because this is a pretty major shortcut. As a matter of fact, I put blue ice right here for a small speed boost. Then you come out into the wide part, and this is where all the ice is currently being used at. This section alone is going to take up a ton of ice. I already used up all the ice that I had. This spot here will likely be widened a bit. I'm probably going to just kind of cut to here somewhere. And then I trimmed a little bit along the sides here where you see this kelp. And then the wall here. This is supposed to be very high speed. Then you go through the sandbars around this corner. I got rid of the shortcut here because it's not really a shortcut. But what it does have is a lava pool, which I've been using to cook all the kelp. So, but yeah, no shortcut here. But you can try to trim this part here. You just end up hitting the grass. I might adjust that a little bit. This entire section might be changed. Anywhere where there's a level grass might be a spot to widen or adjust, but then you end up back here. So it's going quite well so far. But yeah, I got a couple other ideas that I'm going to try to workshop. I think Muck mentioned that we should do like a games day one weekend in like a month or so, and since then there's been like a ton of activity going up. So we got Hole in the Tooth, the 3rd edition, Floaty Boaty's still here. We got, I think this is Hothead. guess what it is. That's new. This is, yeah, the lily pad game, where you drop out of the tree, and wherever you land in the water, you place a lily pad on. If anybody lands on a lily pad, they are eliminated. This guy, I think this is custom done. Yeah. Build Battle City, pretty interesting. Course of Clock is here. Yep, Hot-Headed. There's Muck's game show back there. Or not game show, but game. Red Star and Dakota are working on stuff over there. Does that say? TNT Boys? Ooh. So yeah, this place suddenly is bustling with life. Oh yeah, and we got King of the Ladder here, which I think this is King of the Ladder. Yep, King of the Ladder. It should go all the way down to Bedrock and then all the way up to build limit, but that works too. We've got a Joust in here. This is not quite done, but yeah, loving the activity. And of course the railway that takes you all the way back to spawn. So, ooh. We get an achievement for that. Oh, and this changed. Wow. They took the entire entrance down in favor of something new. So yeah, this place is evolving quite a bit lately, which is good to see. But yeah, let's continue on. I gotta play with the wind charges. That might be interesting. Alright. I am currently at this base as the sun sets. Not much new going on here. I would like to actually work with these villagers, because none of these guys are at max trades. So, speaking of max, there he is. There's one build that I want to show after I have a little bit of a sleep here. Oh. Alright. We'll just drop down here. Don't land on the boat. I did go through here and clear out some stuff. I think I still have some shulker boxes here. But, for the most part, everything's been cleared out. My farms, my wheat farm and my chicken farm is still back there working away. So I should do something about those. I'm either going to tear them down, or I could come back to this place and turn it into just a big farm area, where I just fill it with a bunch of, you know, this and that farms, or something. But while we're rowing away, I can do, like, life update stuff and whatnot. But speaking of that, Pokemon stuff, I do have plans to improve my Pokemon gym. But that's kind of further down the list. Yeah, recently we've been doing a thing called UHC Generations, which is on a different server. You won't see any footage from me, because I didn't last that long. I did play for a few hours on the first day, and then as soon as I logged in on the second day, I died quite quickly. Basically, how the game works is you're in hardcore mode and UHC mode, so no health regen, and once you die, you're done. And also, once you die, you basically pass the world over to the next person, whoever that person may be. and they get to continue on the world after you. And they get to make use of anything that you've left behind, either intentionally or unintentionally. And yeah, basically the world continues until all people who have had a chance to play have played and died. Then I guess we would just reset it and do it all over again. So, the cool thing about this server is that you might have some people like me who will die quite quickly, while other people could be playing for like months on end, maybe never die, and they could leave behind a ton of stuff. So, but yeah, right as I logged in on day 2, I basically had a base on top of a mountain, on top of these high cliffs, and I was going to go caving, and I took a look outside. I was going to take a look down the cliffside to see where I needed to jump to land safely in the ocean, and I slipped off and fell and died. So, then Special played after me, and then passed the world on to Tiny Stranger, who's the one currently playing. But, yeah, it's something I want to do again. I want another go at it, because I didn't get a good shake at it last time. But, this thing. So, I actually started working on this sometime last year. As you can see, I still got a bunch of stuff left behind in here. Seeing what we got. I could use those. Sand, glass, lava, all kinds of blocks left behind. This guy. There was a horse in here, but he may have died somehow. So yeah, this originally was going to be a build for, I think it was going to be a 10 years monument, where the original idea was to have statues of like every single JFS member who's ever played. Obviously, I don't think that's going to fit in this building, even though it's quite a big building. Maybe I could pull it off somehow. But yeah, it would just be that. But then I stopped working on it after it was like 2/3 done. So I came back and finished it. I made a glass ceiling. There's a cross on the glass ceiling. And still don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's here. And if I ever decide to fill it with something, I will do it. So I'll figure something out. Maybe I will go ahead with the players thing. I'll just fill it with as many JFS members as possible. So. But over here, there was this village. It's still here, and I believe all of its citizens are still here as well. Yep, they're all blocked off in their respective houses. I'm slowly transforming this into a different design. I think I had an idea for something. I currently forgot what it was, but I think it might have something to do with an idea I have. Which has something to do with the fact that there's a new Nothing More album that was released recently. And for previous albums, I did these like song lyric inspired adventures for people like Shostin and Nacer, Red Star, and Mukluk. That last adventure, yeah, we'll just walk and talk a little bit. That last adventure was originally supposed to culminate in Muck being super powerful. I think he was supposed to go on like 1 or 2 more adventures in which he would like, he would gear up and like hit the best gear he's got, and I would give him all these like buffed stuff. Because one of his little adventures was to dictate the type of armor that Shostin, Nacer, and Red Star would be wearing the finale, which he did. Unfortunately, those armor pieces are lost to time when I threw myself into the void on my way to the Ender just before making videos again. So that's cool. But yeah, the original idea was I was going to build some sort of arena somewhere. It was actually going to be under this lake, I believe. What I wanted to do was the spot where the gym is at over here, where Goose is. I think I was going to turn that into the entrance to the arena area. I was going to clean out the stuff beneath it. There's like a big open cavern somewhere under here. And I was going to turn that into an arena of some sort. Like maybe a city type deal. And it's going to be Muck versus Shasa, Nixer, and Red Star. And they would have to fight to the death, and whoever wins is like the ultimate champion or something. But Goose started working on this, and I think I had an idea to put it somewhere else, but then I stopped playing the game for a year, so. But now that there's a new album out, I might get back into that. I kind of have a couple ideas. Maybe I'll shuffle the cast of people who are going to be involved. And I might try to do it a little bit differently this time. Maybe something that's not as Redstone intensive, because last time, actually the last thing with the Temple of the Cat, the only problem was that the hint that I gave was wrong. It was like backwards or something. So that wasn't a Redstone problem. That was me messing things up problem. So maybe I just need someone else to do the hints and stuff or something. You know, I gotta fix that. Speaking of Temple of the Cat, the parkour part is still open if anybody wants to do some parkour. I tore down everything except for the parkour section, so you are more than welcome to go down there and just do some parkour if you want to. Pearl over there so I can show it. I may do something with it at some point. Maybe I can incorporate something in the next adventure with it, but I do have an idea to design at least one new place. But that's a way down the road thing, so I do like the design of this interior though. The vines and the berry vines and the bookshelves. I think it came out quite well. You know what I might do? What I could do is turn this into like, this is all torn up. I tore out all the redstone. But the parkour part is still in play. Oh yeah, everything else is still in here too. I thought I tore all this down, but I tore out everything important. So, but yeah, you can do the parkour all you want. I'm not good at it, but you're welcome to give it a go. And all of the stuff that, all the stuff you need to proceed, like these blocks, still exists. So yeah, if anyone wants to do a little bit of parkour, you can come to the Temple of the Cat while it's still open. If the front doors are blocked off, that means it's under construction being changed. So, as long as the doors are open, then you're welcome to check it out. So, but now we're going to head over to the Cherry Blossom Town and finish the video there. Alright. Final stop. We're at Cherry Blossom Town. That gave us a bit of activity for a little bit before dying out. Let's actually go this way so I can... I've talked about this probably once or twice. But, in an effort to make the Gsano Kart track at Jiffyland I tore down the one over here on the mountain. The main problem being that the bubble columns were not very reliable. If you get stuck in a bubble column for too long, it will kick you out of the boat, and then you're kind of screwed. Because you gotta then break the boat and get back in and continue. Which is a shame, because it was basically done. The hut's still here with all the boats. Maybe I'll remake something here. I think it'd be kind of cool to have like 3 or 4 tracks in different places. And then I could do like a weekly race. We could do like Mario Kart style. But I'll probably reconfigure it somehow. Yeah, not really sure how, but yeah, it's a shame because it was all done. It's just the bubble columns were a pain. So you can see a bit of a remnant there. So let's see. Anything to talk about life-wise? Summer has been it's been cooler this summer overall compared to last summer. This time last year, we had just gone through our first heat wave of over 3 100-degree days with a heat index of close to 110, and those were horrible. This year, like today, we have a high of like 96 Fahrenheit. Excuse me. We have a high of 96 Fahrenheit with a heat index of around 100, but I'm not working today, so it doesn't matter. Tomorrow's going to be more of the same, but the rest of the week is supposed to cool down into like the 70s, so that's really nice. So, here's the barn. Not much has changed here, specifically. Yeah. I do like this house a lot, because it's got actual interior design and everything. You know, got a little reading nook here, got a dining table, a little bedroom, got an attic, even has a chimney, working chimney, so. But, it's over here that, things get interesting. I have these bees. This is supposed to be like an automatic bee farm thing, honey farm. However, it only works until you run out of bottles. Once you run out of bottles in one of these, the farm stops working, and the only way to get it to start working again is to reset the beehives. So I would have to tear all of these out, put a campfire underneath each of these, extract the honey manually, and then set everything back up again. So it's kind of annoying, but I just haven't done anything with it since. And then in here is where we started a couple episodes ago, a couple of videos ago. This base. So last year we ended off with this as just a cave. But I've since turned it into a kind of a storage area. I actually did this sometime last year, outside of recording, and just been kind of adding to it a little bit here and there. These are barrels that have not that need some updating, some stuff that I haven't given a home to yet. Is Fine Boom? Yeah. Oh, I have that turned off. But yeah. Turn it into storage, and then through here, it's kind of where all the cooking happens. Here's the bed. So I kind of have ideas to expand on this. I'm not really sure how yet. I can expand upwards. And I also have all of this room to work with. Past this wall is a little bit of cave. I forget how far it goes. It goes down, so. And also by the furnaces, there's access to more cave, where I go and get some materials if I need to. Down in here. Big old cave. As you can see, there's plenty of places where I haven't gone yet, so there's apparently a sea lantern there. I guess I used every light source I had on me at the time, but oh yeah, and I got this dungeon here, so I do have the opportunity to make a I guess a bit of an XP grinder. I can also get armor out of this guy, so I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick tour of stuff. I do have a lot of plans. Like I said, a few Jasandaland games, the music-inspired adventure stuff, like one or two other things. So, but yeah, just a quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all in the next one.